A warm good evening, everyone. It's a great Sunday today. It's the fourth day of the International E-Conclave. Very interesting day because on the last 4 days we have been, since the last 3 days we have been speaking about a lot of things about pharmacotherapy related to tobacco cessation. So today we have the consensus whereby all the moderators from the last three sessions are going to present a short summary, and then we are going to have a great panel discussion with the topmost surgeons from different specialties across the country.
I request Pawan Gupta to introduce and request the noted celebrity dedicated Rotarian, Mr. Kalyan Banerjee, for his advice and words of wisdom. Pawan, please, all yours.
Thank you so much, sir. And it is pleasure to have Dr. Kalyan Banerjee here. Sir, my very purpose, as I said, is to incorporate, because tobacco is a disease and it is a very complex disease. We need to incorporate every aspect of the society to fight against this tobacco. Just talking about tobacco as a disease who can, as something, a habit, and trying to just say that a person can quit tobacco by just simple motivation, it's something very difficult. What we need, lot of people supporting in the society, helping the patient and bringing them on the platform, and getting a lot of people to be associated or to help these people to quit tobacco. So this is where we have got the RAG-AP, that is a Rotary Action Group Addiction Prevention, which has come in, and we are glad that ICanCaRe is one of the part and of the scientific committee, and we are trying to collaborate with the RAG-AP to create this very group. Like in polio, we have created volunteers across India. So this is how we want to create tobacco marshals, tobacco ambassadors, and tobacco specialists through skill development through various courses across India. So it is a pleasure to invite our chief patron. He's a chief patron for the whole organization, that this International E-Conclave for Tobacco Cessation 2021. And we are glad that Dr. Kalyan Banerjee accepted our request. And he is the past president, Rotary International, and the present chairman of the Rotary Action Group Addiction Prevention. He has got huge, being a president of international president itself, talks a lot about his ability and the things that he must have done across the world. So over to you, sir, and thank you for being here, and we'll look forward for your kind advice as the chief patron of this program. Over to you, sir, Dr. Kalyan Banerjee, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pawan. On behalf of the Rotary International and our Rotary Action Group of Addiction Prevention, I'm very happy to be with you, Dr. Pawan Gupta, and your team of ICanCaRe. And I believe that you are doing excellent, outstanding work for the promotion as well as for the treatment of tobacco addiction and its prevention. Tobacco is, of course, as we all know, the biggest addiction today in India, as well as the biggest cause of death in our country. We lose approximately 2,500 lives daily in India due to tobacco, and that comes to over 10 lakh deaths annually. India's tobacco problem has lasted for years and is the leading cause of death. Passive smoking, also inhalation of smoke by a person with only near a smoker, is equally dangerous. Many a times we find that small children and even ladies in the family become, who would otherwise don't smoke at all, become the victims of the addictive smoke. I mean, they're due to passive smoking, due to their parents' addiction or the addiction of others in the family to smoking. Let me add here a few words about Rotary International. Rotary is an organization of business leaders, professionals, and men and women who are leaders in their organizations. We are 1 million plus in the 200 plus countries, and I have the privilege to be leading the addiction prevention work of Rotary all over the world, but specifically also more so in our own country in India, where we have 15 to 18 lakhs of Rotarians in our country. Our presence is in different communities, in clubs made of local citizens, and this gives us the ability and the strength to carry out major social service in our communities. It is Rotary that worked with our government, our own government, with WHO, the Gates Foundation, to help eradicate polio from India a few years ago. Rotary also, helps us to interact with the youth of India through our Interact clubs for the school-going children and Rotaract clubs for all other young men and women before they become Rotarians. The task of, persuading India's youth to stay away from tobacco, from smoking, is best done, we believe, through our youth, and we are into it with great commitment and gusto. One final commitment today, if you will please allow me. Tobacco is extensively grown in India, especially in central Gujarat, where it grows best. It has been doing that for years. Maybe one way to control smoking could be that, growing less of tobacco in our country. Areas in various parts of country which used to grow cotton and which became less profitable for them have now switched over to different crops and are doing very well. Maybe we could think of doing something similar in the case of tobacco, which of course is a very profitable item to grow anyway. Maybe we can work with the farmers and sort of highlighting the necessity and the hazards of tobacco and persuade them to grow something else, I think. Maybe this is a thought we can explore further through our committee as well. Thank you. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure listening to you, your kind advices, and your being the chief patron for the whole program, the International E-Conclave for Tobacco Cessation, where we intend to create a comprehensive some sort of a guideline or some sort of a guidance how we can take this tobacco cessation, which is the biggest problem in the world, in a rightful way. And just to add here that WHO commit to quit, which is the statement for this year, and I'm sure with the whole system, with everyone networking into it, we would be able to achieve that. And I look forward for all the support and from the WHO, from RAG-AP, from ISO, from CSI, from Pulmonary, from the Chest Society of India, and Delhi Psychiatric Society, and all the pharma companies which are involved into this to be part of this Commit to Quit program and to help the society get rid of this greatest disease that is affecting the world. Thank you so much, sir, Kalyan sir, for your kind advice.